Good afternoon, Kevin Martin here, your UT admissions guy, joining you today from Georgia, the country, not the state, in the United States. I've been in the former Soviet Union now for the past 2 months. I'll head to Armenia soon, where I'll spend a week, which is coincidentally the 100th country I have explored, which is a pretty exciting time. And then I'll fly to Nepal through the country of Qatar, where I'll spend the rest of my 2017. So this is the first video of a 4-part series discussing the transfer admissions process and providing tips and strategies for your SAA statement of purpose, SAE, the expanded transfer resume, and a final video about putting all of the pieces together. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the latest updates, and also check out my book, Your Ticket to the 40 Acres, or my premium content on my course, Getting into Texas Universities. And as always, you can email me with any questions you might have and complete my questionnaire for a free consultation. So the essays for the transfer process are a little bit different than first-time freshmen. So they are totally different topics. The freshman process requires students to write 1 long essay discussing the environment they were raised, and then 3 short answer questions discussing some different topics. Whereas the transfer admissions process requires 2 long essays of about 650 words, SAA and SAE. These have been the topics for the past few years, and they remain the same for the fall 2018 and fall 2019 applicants. So the statement of purpose prompt is actually pretty long, and so I'm not going to read it here, but I encourage you to go to UT's website directly and read the exact wording of the prompt. But in summary, what they're looking for is a discussion of where you're coming from, where you're presently at in your academic career, and where you hope to go academically and professionally moving forward, and how UT can help you achieve those goals. There's also an opportunity to discuss your academic record and any special circumstances you might have. I don't usually like to provide a template or follow these 6 steps to write an amazing essay, and this is the only way to write your essay. But I think for the statement of purpose, it's important to ask a few quick key questions and identify a couple different things that you need to address as kind of necessary for being an effective response. So the first thing you need to do is identify your expectations prior to enrolling at your current university, or what was going on during your senior year of high school and what your thought process was for your plans after graduating high school. So by identifying your expectations, you can kind of set the scene for the rest of your essay and kind of answer these much bigger questions about where you want to go, where you're currently at, and so on. So by framing it in terms of a conversation about expectations, you can then talk about why things at your current situation are less than ideal, which is the second thing that you need to address, how your expectations from high school differ from the reality on the ground after your first semester, your first year, your second year at your current university. Or maybe if you've attended multiple universities, you can talk about what you were hoping for between those transitions. But it is important to talk about how your expectations have differed. This doesn't necessarily have to be kind of a negative thing. You can put a positive spin on just about anything, which is the third point that you're going to have to address, which is why you're choosing to transfer. And so this is really the crux of the essay, because you're not going to be submitting a transfer application if you don't hopefully have valid reasons for wanting a change of scenery, or if applicable, a change of major. So some students will not only change their location, but they'll also change their gear or switch directions in terms of their area of focus. And so discuss why you want to transfer and spin it in terms of a positive light. So you don't have to talk negatively about your university where you're currently at, in the same way that it's not always appropriate whenever you're applying for a new job to talk poorly about your previous employer. It's totally okay to say that I'm just not so comfortable in a rural environment, or I thought I wanted to attend a private university, but it's just a little bit too small. You can always frame things positively by saying, I feel like my ceiling for growth is just a little bit too low, and I feel like after another year here, I just won't be growing anymore. And UT Austin, a big research university, is where I want to be. An exciting city like Austin with a lot of professional opportunities, academic opportunities, and so on. Fourth, you need to be very specific and identify why UT Austin is the place for you to help you achieve your short-term, medium-term academic goals, but also your long-term professional ambitions and any kind of academic, graduate school, medical school opportunities that you might want to pursue after graduation. One of the biggest mistakes I see applicants make is they talk very vaguely about why they want to transfer to UT. They'll kind of start with, oh, UT is a great university, it's highly ranked, it's the best public university in Texas, Austin is a cool city with a lot of internship or job opportunities, and then they just kind of leave it at that. But you need to be very specific and cite instances, resources, opportunities, study abroad, research, research units at UT Austin that appeal specifically to you, presumably that tie into your area of study and how, the resources at UT Austin can help you achieve your goals. You should go specifically to the department or the college and school's websites because they literally brag about why the Cockrell School of Engineering is the greatest, engineering program in the world. And so, use the information that they tell you about why these programs stand apart, not just it being like a great university to study engineering, but why chemical engineering or petroleum is a great place for you to receive an education to help you meet your goals. So by doing just like even a little bit of research before you apply can help make your essays a lot stronger and also impress your reviewers by kind of demonstrating in a mature way 2 or 3 reasons why UT is a great fit for you. Finally, and this is not necessary for all applicants, but if you do have a special circumstance, consider addressing that in your statement of purpose, especially if you had one poor grade or a bad semester or you've changed universities multiple times, or maybe you started university and you went back 5 years later. You could discuss what was going on, again, within this larger framework of expectations. If you had an injury, an illness, if you struggle with depression, you have family obligations, maybe you're a parent or you're taking care of a sick grandparent. These are all things that you could talk about in your SAA statement of purpose. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get the latest updates on tips and strategies for maximizing your UT Austin admissions chances. This is the first video of a 4-part series, which I'll be releasing over the next few months. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.